This daily market update has been brought to you by Daily Wealth Report. Trading involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for you. Past performance is no guarantee or reliable indication of future results. All advice and education content is of the nature of general information only and must not in any way be construed or relied upon as legal, financial, or personal advice.
Good morning, traders and investors. It's Monday, the 20th of August, and we've seen European markets continuing their short-term upwards rally and the US markets following suit. As we can see in front of us here, the FTSE 100 index was up 18 points, or 0.3%. It doesn't look like a strong move. It certainly is a continuation of the short-term sideways range there, but in essence, the buyers are still showing a little bit more dominance. It closed at 5852 on Friday, ending a positive week. The German DAX was up 44 points, closing at 7040, and that's up 0.6%, and that has helped extend above the recent short-term highs and has the index pushing towards its long-term highs up around the 7200 mark. So the medium-term trend has a short-term rally as well, and that is accelerating in its angle, moving towards its long-term high. So we'll see if there's sufficient buyer activity pushing that back up to those levels there. We're not in an overbought level yet, so the indicators, as we can see back in February, had previously shown an overbought level before the downward trend had occurred. So at this point in time, there's no reason why we shouldn't see a continuation of the short-term trend. As we take a look at the CAC 40, it was up 7 points, or 0.2%, a little bit more flat than than its European cousins. It closed at 3,488. As we have a look at the US markets, the Dow Jones Index had gained 25 points. It's only a mild 0.2%, closing at 13,275, again just short of its long-term highs here, and continuing in the short-term rally. The Nasdaq Index was up 14 points, or 0.4%, so it outperformed the broader markets, closing at 3,076, also extending its short-term rally, whilst the S&P 500 Index was up 2 points, or again 0.2%, closing at 1,418. This subsequently had a negative effect on the VIX index, the volatility index, which reflects investor fear in essence, and it had fallen 84 cents, or 5.8%, to close at 1345, and we can see that here on the right hand side of the screen it is closed lower than all of its long-term previous lows here, and is clearly in a downward shift there. Okay, so the mild relief we'd seen last week, where there was a little bit of fear that the markets might drop, has certainly been abated at the end of last week. And as we take a look closer to home, the ASX 200 index was up 31 points on Friday, so extended Thursday's rally, continuing the short-term trend, driving us up towards its medium to long-term highs there around 4400, 4420, and with the SPY futures up 5 points ahead of the market open, that's suggesting that we still have a little bit of mild buyer influence stemming from overseas activity in Europe and the US. So we're looking at a slightly positive start for the day. We'll see if that continues into the end of the session and set us up for a positive week ahead. Well, that's our update for Monday the 20th of August. Look forward to giving you an update again tomorrow.